Oh. Chris.
An estimated 1 in 10 people in Japan play it. In a market valued at $200 billion a year.
Whoa, what?
There's scarcely a street across the country that doesn't have it, and you'll often hear it before you see it. Loud, confusing, and a national obsession, this is Pachinko.
Why though? I mean, I guess Pachinko is kind of fun, right? You get to drop a ball.
If you've never set foot in
Thank you,
Japan, there's a
Boski.
good chance you'll have never heard
George
of Pachinko.
Brett.
I had no idea what it was until my first day in Japan, when I accidentally stumbled into a Pachinko parlour in central Tokyo and was subsequently deafened by the noise of hundreds of shrieking machines and thousands of ball bearings being blasted in every direction. I think the best way to describe
Thank you, Brian
Pachinko
Python.
is part arcade game, it's part gambling, and it's part noise. It's
Oh,
just
handle
just
bears,
unbelievably
sorry.
noisy. But why is Pachinko popular? And how do you play it? I don't really have the answers to these questions. I'm awful at it. So today I've enlisted the help
Well, you
of a
can't be
friend
good at it.
who is a retired veteran of Pachinko, and he's going to share with us.
It's not
the
a
secrets
skill-based
to
game,
success.
right?
Isn't that right, Natsuki?
Hello everyone, let's Pachinko.
Let's go. Pachinko has its roots in Chicago in the early 20th century, when gaming manufacturers started selling the
Yeah, I remember this.
children's version of Bagatelle pinball. In the 1920s,
I had one
the
of
game
those
made
when I
it
was a
to
kid.
Asia, becoming a hit in Japan, where it became a
Thanks to
staple
resub, Seth.
of Japanese sweet shops as a means of getting children to stick around and stuff themselves with more candy. And it
Thanks,
soon got the
Seth.
nickname
Glad
of
to hear it.
Pati, an onomatopoeia referring to the noisy popping and snapping sounds of the game. In the 1930s, the game found a more mature audience, when the board was turned upright and made larger. However, World War II began, and most of the machines were scrapped for metal. For a time, the game disappeared.
Is he Tory?
and didn't re-emerge until the late 1940s.
Hey, Astro Boy.
But it wasn't until after World War II that Pachinko became really popular.
There was a
With
great
surplus
Astro Boy
of
game on the
metal ball
PS2.
bearings in factories across the country, and an entertainment sector desperate to be filled. It wasn't long before Pachinko took the country by storm. Oh, come on, really?
Oh, sweet. Well, thank you, Handleberries.
Typically, in most Pachinko parlours, each ball represents 4 yen, with players depositing 500 yen into the machine in return for 125 balls. For the first
Yeah, there's
30
no,
years of
like,
Pachinko,
exactly what I thought. There's no, like,
depended
skill.
on the amount of force you put on the lever, which would dictate the direction and force put on the ball bearing. And using the lever, you launch them around the Pachinko machine with the aim of getting them into a pocket known as the start chucker. In the simplest games, this would lead to a jackpot and a flood of ball bearings which flow down into your container at the bottom.
Why
At the
is
end
this
of
so
the
fun?
game,
This doesn't
you
really
redeem the balls
seem
for
like a
prizes.
fun
The more
slot
ball bearings
machine.
you have, the bigger the prize. And then in the 1980s, Pachinko machines became electronic gaming devices, and things got a lot
Just
more
because of its
colourful,
simplicity?
a lot more noisy, and a lot more chaotic.
It's fucking amazing.
Pachinko
Alright.
has since morphed into a
I found the
slightly more
gambling
complex
addict.
game. The aim of landing balls into the start chucker remains.
Holy
However, doing
shit.
so opens up more holes to aim for to increase your jackpot.
Oh my
And the
fucking
start
god.
chucker
This guy has... What is this, like 15 tactical reload ball bearings for his machine?
The start chucker remains. However,
Jesus
doing so
Christ.
opens up more holes to aim for to increase your jackpot, and triggering some rather crazy looking mini games which are more reminiscent of arcade machines. But there's more to Pachinko than just a flood of ball bearings and a dizzying array of colours. It is by far
It is cool, like,
Japan's
they
biggest
look cool.
gambling market.
But the
Gambling
game
in
itself
Japan
doesn't look
is
fun.
technically banned. However, Pachinko parlours have
I never
found a
really
way
liked
around
them.
it. At the end of a game, you receive a coupon or ticket, depending on the size of your winnings. You can then leave the Pachinko parlour and head around the back of the building or down a nearby street to a neighbouring counter where you're able to redeem the ticket for a cash reward. And because it's in a separate building, the gambling laws are easily circumnavigated. I remember the first time I heard about this loophole and how comical and ridiculous it sounded. But when you're talking about a market worth $200 billion, or 4% of Japan's GDP, well, it's a lot of government tax revenue, isn't it?
Thanks to reset max
Pachinko
skills.
parlours are typically difficult to film.
You haven't seen that
with
one
the sort
yet,
of strict
Grandmaster, but I
policies
probably
you'd
won't watch it
find in a
tonight.
casino. But we've been given access to film inside the Pachinko Cafe in Takayama in Gifu, in the heart of the Japanese Alps, where the colourful, noisy machines stand in contrast to the
Oh,
town's
I see,
traditional
Naruto.
Edo-era streets.
Is that a fact, Gato? Maybe I've just never played Pachinko the right way.
The Ebis Cafe is part of a growing movement.
I just
to throw
didn't
off
find
the
it very
image of
fun
Pachinko
or
being
stimulating.
a gambler's sport. Here you can't redeem your winnings for money, but you can turn them into prizes like food, sweets, toys, or local sake. They're keen to get the message out that Pachinko isn't about money, it is genuinely a fun, exciting, fast-paced game. And what better way to see it in action than by finding out if Natsuki the Pachinko veteran lives up to his reputation
Thanks
as
to
being
reset
a pro.
Ibrahim.
We're not gambling here today because gambling is wrong, mainly because I always lose. But what we are doing is giving Natsuki 1,500 Pachinko balls and 30 minutes. And we're going to see how many balls he can turn this into. If you can get 6,000 Pachinko balls in 30 minutes, we can...
So can you even like make money on pachinko machines?
Takayama sake? First!
Yeah, Natsuki, can you do it?
I can do it.
Yeah? Do you have balls?
I have both.
Absolutely. Go win me some sake.
Yeah.
I mean us.
Sake.
Yeah.
I want a sake.
It seems like with slot machines, there's those times where you hit like a big jackpot or something, but here, all the winnings are ball bearings. So you have to get like a physical thing in response to your jackpot. It doesn't seem like you can get that much. There is a true limit to that.
Watching Natsuki play, I can understand how the game can be addictive with the intermittent waves of ball bearings.
What do you mean was I not
pouring
listening?
down
I
into
was
the
listening.
player's
What I'm
inventory.
saying is, with a regular slot machine, it's not like you're getting real money printed out of the machine, right? So if you go to a slot machine, you go to Hard Rock, everything's fucking sad, you're miserable, and you're losing money, and you finally hit something, you get $100 on the machine. You don't get like a literal $100 bill that shoots out. But with this, you get literal full balls that come out that are money, basically. So it seems like you can't hit anything big because you're limited by the actual physical balls in the machine. That's what I'm saying. I feel like it's just a lot lower. Or am I wrong? Like, is there more than just balls? Because you can't get like 100,000 balls if you get a big jackpot. There's just literally not enough room. You can have a lot more digital currency than carrying actual metal balls. Exactly what I'm saying. I don't know why I'm getting like question marks and being called dumb. That's what I'm fucking saying.
Even if I understand the basics of Pachinko, I'd be lying if I said I completely understood what's going on. So Natsuki's just done his first machine, and he seemed to win quite a few balls. I don't really know how he did it. I'm not sure even he knows, but there seemed to be some kind of technique.
Thanks to the bits, Tori.
Okay, center boy. I'm clever. I'm lucky boy. Luck.
Very good.
Why do you think Pachinko is so popular in Japan? What is it about Japanese culture?
Gives you a ticket that you trade in for money, you buffoon. So you weren't listening. You take the balls to the counter and they give you a ticket that you trade in for money at the counter. But you have to have the balls to get the ticket.
ガチャポンもあるじゃん。何が出てくるか分かんないワクワク感。それとすごく似てる。今日もう玉がいっぱい出るかワクワク感。そういうちょっとしたスモールアミューズメントなこうエキサイティングな感じを求めてるんだと思う。
When most people think of Pachinko, they think of noisy, crowded rooms filled with smoke. However, to counter that, the Ebis Cafe has a no-smoking policy. They have a restaurant area where you can sit, socialise.
So it's more just a social thing than an actual like money-making thing, well, money-losing
There's even
thing.
detailed instructions on how to learn and master Pachinko. As Natsuki hits the halfway mark in his quest to win us, some sake, I sit down with Keisuke Shindo, the manager of the store, who reveals perhaps the biggest change to conventional Pachinko parlours.
ここのお店は1円パチンコで、1玉1円の1円パチンコでやっております。なぜならこちら4円パチンコ、今ある通常のお店ですと4円パチンコとかやはりお金をたくさん使ってしまってお金がすぐなくなってしまったり、こうなかなかやっぱりこうギャンブルっていう形になるとこう自分のこう財布を苦しめてしまうっていう方が非常に多いんですけれども、こう1玉1円にすることで例えばバスの待ち時間に少し打とうかなって思ってちょっと遊んでみたり、
So
そういった
one
意味で
ball is
1玉
one
1
yen?
円で長く遊べるようにやっております。
So when you win a ball, you win 1
We're
yen.
now counting out Natsuki's winnings. In 2
Like,
buckets.
that's not a lot.
2000. Maybe 4000.
In that place.
$3,488. Over twice the amount. Started
Twice.
1,500 and finished on 3,000.
1,500 yen is $13.
Thank you.
Yeah, nice one.
So it a little more than doubled it.
Yeah, bye bye.
いやー、酒タイム。
Like, that's not a lot. That's what I'm fucking saying.
We did well. We did.
Seems like it really is just more of supposed to be a fun thing that people get addicted to.
Winning taste.
Winning taste. It does taste like victory. The taste of teamwork. Good job, man. Good job.
チームワークじゃない。
Not teamwork. Well, it turns out Pachinko isn't as much of a mindfuck as I expected it to be, and Natsuki lived up to his word of being a glorified Pachinko veteran. To learn more about Japan's biggest game, or to find out where we played, you can get all the details in the description box below.
Thanks, Larissa.
guys,
Winter Azazel.
As always, many thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Quick, Natsuki, drink it. You've got to get back in there and get some more balls.
Ah, good to see you.
Just show it a whole cup of sake. Oh, you're not going to have a good night, mate.
I'm drunk.
I'm drunk.
Well, he is the master, I suppose. That's significantly different than I thought it was. Yeah, it really doesn't seem anything like slots, other than, like, people losing their life to it, I suppose.